The dream for the shot was that we become that wingsuiter, and our audience gets to be there as we rip down the side of a mountain, following another friend wingsuiting away in front of us at 200 miles an hour.
It's a long day of focus. Like you're flying out there, you're packing 4 times. Yeah, I wouldn't expect more than 5. How do you feel?
I'm easy.
And so Rick and I would say it would be great if you could arrive onto screen right before the mountain ridge. Wouldn't that be great? But it's a pretty big ask because they have to make sure they don't hit the mountainside.
Greg comes up on my side. I see him out of the corner of my eye. And then he times it so 5 seconds before fake ridge, he comes in front. When he comes in front, slows down for like a second or two, and then we both start to speed up together. That's like the ideal way.
So that was the vision, but how do you do it? A helicopter can't fly that fast, so we had no choice but to try and mount our giant camera on the head of one of the wingsuiters.
No one had ever carried such a big package, and normally it's a little GoPro that these guys are carrying.
Here's our fisheye lens. We got 8K, 60 frame a second camera. The angle so that when Brendan's falling, the camera stays about level.
It feels like normal now, flying with it.
Like once you're up to speed, does this become
like when
weightless? Like, or are you
no, it
still
doesn't become
feeling
weightless.
like,
I could feel it definitely.
What's the trick to it?
Flexing the core, keeping the legs pressed down, keeping the arms pressed down, and holding that position while changing the angle. Getting out of the plane with that was a little spicy.
We had to develop a relationship with these athletes, develop a level of trust where we could know that we asked them what we hope we might see and that they would be able to either execute that or not execute that. So we really had to figure out with them what was possible.
They spent a lot of time also on Google Map, and Brendan is looking at the line because we'd say, this is really cool, and he'd go, can't fly that, because he's looking at and understanding what they can do, how they can work together.
So that trust's amazing, but these guys are scientists. Like, they're looking at data, the slope angle, the wind direction. That's how they've stayed alive this long.
If these two hadn't worked with each other before, it would have been much harder too, because they were off in a corner doing a whole lot of figuring out.
So I'll just let you pick where you want to go, and I'll pass you at some point, and I'll fly in front of you.
The trust between the two of them and the connection between the two of them is remarkable. Like them knowing each other's styles and flying capabilities and working with each other to build up what we were asking them to do.
The change we made on the jump run, it helped us make the entry much smoother. So I know we can deterministically make that just a little bit better.
Woo! Oh! Oh, that was sick.
The weather was great. The conditions were there. It just felt like it was meant to be. And we got the wingsuiting shot. It's never been done before to shoot in this immersive environment, in this high quality, off the head of a wingsuiter that's rocketing down the side of a mountain. So if you want to see what it feels like to be one of those guys flying down the mountain in their wingsuit, you have to come to our theater. What Brendan and Greg pulled off together is just one of a kind. And it's such a gift to be able to share it with the world.